your Revere High School Patriots! Revere wins the toss and elects to receive.
So you guys need to get out the way a little bit. Never mind, you gotta stay right there. I'll tell you if you need to. Let's go, Patriots!
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please rise to the playing of our national anthem, sung by Cadet Antonio DeChico.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Kicking off the Gloucester, number 22, Dalen Locke. I'm watching the game. Let's watch it. You can't go out. Sorry. That's what you want to watch. Nice job. Thank you. First and 10 for Gloucester from their own 20-yard line. In the room.
All right, we got Gloucester at the 20-yard line. Revere defense lined up, first and 10. You got a keeper up the middle, good for about half a yard. Big stop there right up the middle.
Giolino on the keeper.
Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 for Gloucester.
Revere coming into this season with a lot of momentum. Had a terrific season finishing up last year, 7-4, making it into the playoffs. The key to start off the season well. Hand off to 22. Bounces it out just a touch. And he's stacked up by a slew of Revere Patriots for a gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and long.
Lock on the carry. You got the key. Help a little. You got what it is. I got to keep flipping a little.
So we got 3rd down and looks about 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for Gloucester.
We got a handoff to the outside. Bounces it, cut. Stopped by number 27 of Revere. That's Ali Mazer, one of the senior captains this year. Heck of a tackle. It's going to be 4th and 3. Looks like Gloucester's going to step back and punt. That's a heck of a stop on the first drive. Revere not giving up much. Just looking at the sidelines, Revere's got a stack of players. The kids came out in numbers this year. Coaches expecting a really big year for Revere. And they certainly started it off the right way. It's really early though, so Gloucester's back to punt. Back to receive the kick. Number 22, Zach Furlong, another senior captain. Bobbled snap. It's up there. He got it off. And Furlong's going to let it go. It's going to bounce down to about the 29-yard line. Gloucester's going to clock it. Revere ball, 29-yard line, 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
So this is going to be their first offensive snap of the season. Revere scored, just to take it back, they scored on their opening kickoff. About an 80-yard return by Joey Lanos. Out there taking snaps, of course, is number 8, Calvin Boudreau. Set up in the backfield, Joey Lanos. Handoff. Not much gain there. Gloucester sniffed that one out. 22 Furlong on the carry.
Furlong on that
no gain.
Carry for Revere. 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9 for Revere.
Boudreau's in the shotgun. So it's back to pass, and it's up in the air. It is, just dropped.
Incomplete pass.
Like Billy Ginepper on the reception, or on the incomplete pass. to Billy Ginepra. Kid certainly has wheels on the outside, just almost made that catch. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. Boudreau on the center this time. Back to pass again, and it's going to Murphy. Murphy's got a step. He got the catch! Unbelievable. He made that catch on the sideline. Murphy had the separation and just caught it with about one hand. What a catch for a 45-yard reception for Danny Murphy. Also senior captain. Sorry, make that. I'm sure he gets this a lot. His brother was also a star player. Jonathan Murphy on the reception, senior year, captain number 7. Calvin Boudreau with a great throw in the air. Got a handoff up the middle. Joey, 25, running it up for about 8 yards. Nice carry right up the middle. Little misdirection on the motion, and Joey took it right up the middle. We got a timeout. Timeout Gloucester, taking their first timeout of the half.
Timeout Gloucester. That's a full timeout.
Shotgun formation. Looks like it's going to give it to Joey right up the middle. A little bit of a draw. It looks like he may have enough for the first down, looking at that initial spot. And yep, we're signaling a first down at the Patriot at the 15-yard line.
First down for Revere.
Make that the Gloucester 15. Got another handoff to Joey Llanos, 25, taking it for another 5-6 yards. He's got it to the 9. You know, just keeping it simple here. Revere's going to run up the middle as much as they can. Keep it simple. Suck all the players in on the defense, and then probably play it to the outside. We got second down and 6 at the second down and 4 at the 9-yard line. Revere is threatening to score again early in the first quarter. Back to pass, Boudreau. He's got his man, number 3, in for the score. Billy Ginepra. Touchdown, Revere.
Billy Ginepra in for the touchdown for Revere.
That's a great play. Billy came up from the other side of the field, ran across the line with a streaking wide receiver, cleared out the defense, caught it in stride, scored an easy touchdown for Revere. They're up 13-0 in the big golden leg here to kick the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 14-0 early in the first quarter. 6 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Revere leads 14-0. Robbie back on the kickoff. Last time he put it in the back of the end zone. And this one's going to be left up there a little bit. Received at the 9-yard line. And he is stacked up. He's still moving forward to about the 26, 27-yard line. It's going to be Gloucester ball at their own 27.
First and 10 for Gloucester. From their own 27-yard line.
The Gloucester ball, just under 6 minutes in the first quarter left at the 26, 27-yard line. First and 10. Oh, we got a handoff right up the middle. Takes it to about the 30. That stop is made by their big nose tackle, number 74,
Smith on that last carry.
Elijah Nader. Actually, it looks like Elijah. I can't tell if he's playing off the ball or not. He might be playing D tackle, but he certainly stuffs the run. He's got that Patriot look. So big Washington type tackle for the Revere Patriots. So 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7. Gloucester has the ball at the 30. And that's a little bit of a botched play. Quarterback's going to keep it. Still picks up 2 yards. The handoff was not there. He kept it himself. Put it out for a two-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Tackle by Augusto Concalves of the Patriots.
Augusto Concalves into that last tackle for Revere.
Gloucester hasn't stepped back to pass yet. Looks like they're sticking with the run. They have a little bit of a misdirection going, some counters, and nothing really crazy going on right now, but this is an offset wishbone type formation. He's back to pass, and he's gonna, he's got plenty of time, way too much time. 87, their big tight end gets open. Gonna take it to the 50. Tackle by Billy Ginepra. Nice tackle, but way too much time for him to throw the ball. It's gonna be a 1st down for Gloucester right at the midfield 50-yard line. 1st and 10.
On the reception, good for the 1st down for Gloucester. Ginepra in that last tackle.
That was Benjamin Renales on the reception. He plays a big role in this team, defensive end, tight end, and he's a senior. About 6'2". He's a big kid over there in Gloucester. So I'm going to keep an eye on. Under center. We got a reverse. He's going to get the edge and a little bit more. 8-yard gain for Gloucester. We got a flag on the field.
There's a flag on the play.
He's got a 9-yard gain. Personal foul on Gloucester. That's going to take it back a little bit on the 2nd down. So it's going to be a spot foul from where the end of the run was. That looked like a personal foul. Yep. So that's going to take it back a little bit, kills a little momentum for Gloucester, which they had going, but it's going to be 2nd down and 16. Those are the types of plays that, if it's happening on your team, you don't want it to happen. Hopefully Revere will keep their composure and not have that happen to them. Right up the middle. He's going to get 3-4 yards back. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. Again, big Elijah on the tackle. He's just right in the middle. He clogs it up, does exactly what you want him to do as a defensive tackle. They're playing a 4-man line. That could be why they didn't have a lot of penetration on the pass play. But, again, you can't give the quarterback that much time. So it's going to be 3rd down. We'll see if Gloucester's going to step back and pass here or try and stick with the run. 3rd and 12 at the 48-yard line. Keep an eye on 87. There he is, back to pass. He's got no time this time, and it is almost picked off. Make that Joe, Big Joe 25, Joe Lanos on the pressure, and the pass was almost picked off. And I'll tell you, if he took that pass, he was going the distance. So it looks like Gloucester's going to have to step back and kick it, a punt, where it's 4th and long, right around midfield. Back to receive is Zach Furlong. The last punt, he opted to not take it and let it bounce out. Two minutes, 18 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Revere leads 14-0. And he's back to punt. Gets it off. He's going to let it go. This is going to bounce. Nice kick. This kid's got a good leg. He's kicked it to about the 8-yard line. No return. Revere's going to have 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. I don't see much of a reason for Revere to change what they've done their first 2 drives or their first drive. I don't think they had not one negative play, so just keep it simple, especially on the other side of the on their own end zone. You don't want to do anything silly here. Hand off to 25. He's got some room. Cutting back, takes it up the middle. Still going for about a 14-yard gain. 1st down. Way to get them out of the back of the end zone. Revere's going to have the ball at the 24-yard line. 1st down. Joey Lanos on the carry. He's their bell cow back this year. Senior, had a phenomenal season last year. Came new to the city. He had an unfortunate injury in the Peabody game, but he looks healthy. He looks great. We're looking for big things out of him this year. Hand off to Jonathan Murphy. Takes it on the sweep for about 3-4 yards. Solid carry down to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
Campbell in on that last tackle for Gloucester. 2nd and 7 for Revere.
Back to pass is Boudreau. He's got an open receiver, number 12, taken down for the 1st down. That's Dylan Day, big receiver on the outside. Takes it for a 1st down. Great.
Pass is completed to 12. Day.
Dylan Day is another big body for the Revere team. Playing as a junior. Nice pass, right? Perfect timing, right in stride. We got a sweep to the right. Joey Lanos breaking some tackles, breaking some more tackles. There he goes. He's got room. To the 30, to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Joey Lanos. 60-yard, 64-yard run on a simple toss sweep. Joey Lanos having a day. Revere leads 20-0. We're here at Revere TV covering the opening game for Revere Patriots versus the Gloucester Fishermen. Gloucester has notoriously taken handily, I wouldn't say handily, but has been a thorn in the Revere side for many years. Revere kicks the extra point, leads 21-0 with 14 seconds left in the first quarter. 21, Revere, 0, Gloucester. Here we go with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. The big leg is going to kick it. Big kickoff, not too high. Bounces off the Fisherman around the 5-yard line. Ooh, he's got some room. Here we go. He's got some more room. 22 takes it back to the 38, but we got some laundry on the field, flagging the play.
Lock on the return.
Dylan Locke for about a 30-yard return. It looks like it's going against Gloucester. He had a lot of space, so I can only imagine there might have been a hold. Looks like a block in the back. Block in the back on Gloucester. That's going to take it back.
Block in the back against Gloucester.
It's going to be from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Gloucester 14.
From their own 14-yard line.
5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gloucester's under center. Hand off to the outside to 22. And he's going to take it for about a 4-yard gain. Nice wrap-up tackle by number 62, Ala Atui. And this is gonna take it to the end of the quarter. So after the first quarter, Revere leads 21-0. As a coach, you always want to break the game down into 4 quarters, and you want to win 4 quarters. So looks like Revere is handily taking the first quarter, 21-0. And if this is an indication of how their season's going to go, they're starting off on the right foot for sure. So we're watching Dylan Locke, 22. He's a good back. He's definitely got some speed and size. Someone to keep an eye on as well on the Gloucester sideline. And there's number 9 for the carry. That's going to be good for a Gloucester first down. Evan Smith.
On the carry, good for the first off the block.
First and 10 at the 28.
First and 10, their own 23 yard. Direction, 28. First one.
Get the big guy in the middle, Elijah Nader. Hopefully we can stuff some of that run. First down. Right up the middle to, looks like Smith again. Just an inside handoff to 9. Smith gets about a yard, but Revere sniffed that play out. We got second down and 9. Playing both ways for the team is our senior safety, Jonathan Murphy. You got 22 Furlong playing corner, another senior captain. Another captain, Lucas Barbosa. Looks like he's playing a corner slash. Yep, he's at the corner. We got a pass. And just as I'm saying it, 23 makes a tackle. Lucas Barbosa with the tackle on the after about a 4 or 5 yard pass. They're playing a little bit of a zone coverage over there. We have 3rd and 5 at the 33 yard line. This could be a big stop for Revere, really kill some momentum that the Gloucester Fishermen have going all of a sudden. Back to pass, quarterback. He's got someone on the sidelines, and that's Smith for a reception. Smith slipped out, just enough for a first down. It's going to be
on the reception at the 41 yard line.
Quarterback for Gloucester, Sam Cialino.
First and 10 for Gloucester.
He also plays safety. He's a senior. First and 10 at the 41. Revere's getting some fresh legs on the D-line over here. Pass play, and he overthrows him. He had a step, I tell you, but you know what? They had some momentum. They had someone in his face. 27 from Revere. Ali Mazer got right in there and was in the quarterback's face. If he had any more time, their receiver was wide open. He snuck through it. Looked like a pass play. It was play action. Revere bit, and that could have been a big play. Second down and 10. So, looks like Gloucester's not afraid to throw the ball. They've made a couple positive plays. We'll see what happens on second down. Handoff up the middle. 2 yard gain. Tackled by number 52. John Tran, number 52, playing linebacker, made a nice little tackle there. Smith with the carry for about 2.5 yards. 3rd and 7
ran in that last tackle for Revere. 3rd and 8 for Gloucester.
Revere's playing a 4-4, 4-5-2, 4-4-3, and doesn't it contained it just enough. Aiden Cornetta on the run, good for a few yards. It's going to be 4th and 5 at the 47-yard line. I don't think Gloucester's sending out their punting personnel. It looks like they're going to try and go for it here with 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Looks like Gloucester's going to try and make a play here. The big man, Elijah Nader, checks out. Looks like they're going to put someone a little quicker on the line. Ryan Doucette checking in at tackle. Timeout, Revere on the field. Changing the personnel. Looks like they put a quicker tackle out there, trying to get some pressure on the quarterback, I can only imagine. We'll see what happens after the timeout. I like that move. Oh, we got a jump there. False start on the offense. It's going to push it back 5 yards. I think this is going to force Gloucester to have to punt. So one of the new rules, as you know, high school football has gone to federation rules, which has become a little controversial. One of the new rules is the defense, if they jump over the line, they can no longer go back before the ball is snapped. If they cross the line of scrimmage, the play is blown dead, and it is an offsides penalty. Back to punt, 22. And he's got a high punt. Looks like get out of there. We got a couple of Revere guys got awfully close to that. Punt's going to fall all the way down to the 16-yard line. Revere will have the ball just under 8 minutes to go in the half.
16-yard line.
Excuse me. Shotgun formation, Boudreau hands the ball off to 2. Fast feet over here. And I'll tell you, that's Adeteyo Adetebi. He runs like his feet are on fire, I'll tell you that much. Hard runner, quick feet. He's not the fastest kid on the team, but he is one of the toughest to take down. Adeteyo on the carry. He's another junior, so he's coming on really strong, plays linebacker as well. Great all-around player. Good for a first down, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. We have a missed. Wow. That pass was nearly picked off. A little bit of a, looks like there was a misconnection on the wide receiver. But Revere just escaped a near miss. If that pass was caught, he was going to take it all the way back. 2nd down and 10 at the 9-yard line. Doing the snaps for Revere is Josh Lorena, center, senior. Great center for the Revere Patriots. Back to pass. It's going to go to Furlong. Looks like he may have... He looks like he stepped out just before the. Whoa! We got a first down here. They did give it to him. Couldn't tell whether refs were going to spot it. Spotted right around the 40. That's good enough for a first down. Great connection to Furlong.
Furlong on the reception. Good for the first down for Revere.
7 minutes to go in the first half.
40-yard line.
Revere is in no rush. He's trying to stop the clock over there, just so you know. Back to pass again. Oh, no. Murphy comes back for it. Wow, Murphy made the play on that ball. He had the pass looked like, I'm not sure if the quarterback got hit or if it just came out of his hands poorly. It stayed up there for way too long. But Murphy had the beat on his defender, came back, caught the ball. What a play Jonathan Murphy made there for about a 25-yard pass.
On the Gloucester 37-yard line.
A couple miscues Revere's gotten lucky with here. I'm not sure. They're just going with the aggressive approach. They just want to keep going full throttle. Hand off to Joe Lanos. Wow, the kid is tough to take down. And he knows it. He thought if he beat that tackle, he was going to keep going. So he has a 5-yard gain.
Lanos on the carry.
Joey's coming off a little gingerly, but he got taken down from behind, but looks like he's going to be okay.
Second and 6 for Revere.
Adateo checks in. Back to pass, Boudreau. He's got plenty. Oh, he can keep this himself. Goes. Yep, and he gets down past the first down marker to the 25-yard line.
Cal on the keeper. Good for a first down for Revere.
Boudreau had plenty of time, but he just had a wide open field to take that first down himself. First down and 10 at the Gloucester 25. 5 minutes to go in the half. But if you get a little bit of credit here to the Revere Patriots O-line, Boudreau has had plenty of time to pass. The holes have opened up. So early in the game, not really much. A little misdirection here to Furlong, 22, on the fake toss sweep. Furlong. Oh, we got another little bit of a flag in the field. Stop in action here. Personal foul on Revere. Again, this is where you're up 21. It's late in the first half. You're pushing the ball into the offensive territory. There's no reason to have any silly penalties. That's going to push them back. It's going to be second in. Waiting to see where they spot it here.
Dead ball foul, personal foul against Revere.
Personal foul on Day. Not sure if they take the same rules as in college. If you have 2 personal fouls, you are ejected from the game. So you don't want to have that happen again. It's going to be second down and 20. Second down and 19, make that. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Revere has the ball.
Second and 19 for Revere. Is your negative play?
Adateo in the backfield. Good news is Joey Lanos is up. He's moving around just fine. Back to pass. Plenty of time. And pass is incomplete. Overthrown. It's going to be third down and long. at the 34. So this could be 4 down territory, or if they get to striking distance, I wouldn't be surprised if they test the leg of their kicker, who is kicked from up to 40 yards.
The ball is on the Gloucester 39-yard line. Correction, 34-yard line.
See what happens here for Revere. This is a situation I think you go for something like a draw. You get them playing a little bit off the ball, try and just get a few yards, maybe 5-6 yards, and Revere's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Revere.
Timeout, Revere. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the first half. He's got time. He's got plenty of time, and Furlong on the reception. Oh, to make that Lucas Barbosa on the reception, takes it to the 23-yard line. Official timeout.
That last play, Barbosa was on a reception from Cal.
It's going to be 4th and 9 for the Patriots at the 23. Are they going to bring out Riazzi to kick? Oh. Yep, they got 81 Ryan Riazzi, who's got a great leg. This is going to be a 40-yard kick on the right hash mark. He's got plenty of leg. It looks like he hooked it. I can't tell. It is, wow. Tough to see from up here. Plenty of leg. That kick went up from the right hash and cleared the goal post by a good 10 yards. 40-yard field goal by Ryan Riazzi. Revere leads 24-0. Kicking into the wind as well. That was a great kick. A little bit of a square that is not picked up by Gloucester. Takes it to the 5-yard line. He's going to have to go back, and he is stacked up around the 10. So Gloucester's going to take over at the 10-yard line. They're going to have to march the ball down the field 90 yards with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Gloucester has 2 timeouts remaining. Revere has used 2, so Revere has 1 timeout remaining, and they're hoping to. The clock is not on Gloucester's side with 3 minutes to go in the first half.
1st and 10 for Gloucester from their own 13-yard line.
Revere wants to stay back. We got a handoff up the middle. Tackle made by, looks like 62, Ala Atui. 4-yard gain. I'm not sure what Gloucester's trying to do. Either they don't want to give Revere the ball back with much time. They're trying to play it a little safe themselves. But down 24, I can't imagine they don't want to try and take a few shots here to get a first down. Got a single wide receiver. Furlong is covering. Sweet. Another handoff up the middle. Great tackle over there by number 52. That's John Tran.
Smith on the carry.
3rd down and 3. And just about 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Tran's going to check out. Adateo is going to check in.
2 for Gloucester.
And yep. Gloucester doesn't look to be in a hurry. I think the goal here is not to give Revere the ball back with any time. Another handoff. He gets outside, and he's going to have about a 10-yard gain. So that's going to be good for a first down.
Good for the first down for Gloucester.
And getting out of bounds, the clock is going to stop with 1:40. In this situation,
1st and 10 Gloucester from their own
I'd like to see the safety back a little further just in case to keep that big play from happening. But Gloucester, certainly not afraid to run the ball. They've been doing it most of the game. They've had a couple nice passes, but not a whole lot going on. I believe they've only had 3 first downs this game. Revere's defense has really held them up. Oh, that is a illegal motion. 2 guys moving at the same time. A little bit of a miscue.
Illegal procedure against Gloucester.
That's going to push back Gloucester with a minute 33 left in the first half. Revere leads 24-0. Doing a lot of things right today. First down and 15 at the 23-yard line. He's back to pass here. He's got a little screen, dump off to a big running back who's got some space. Got a big block over there. And it looks like Gloucester's going to take a timeout. Timeout Gloucester with a minute 25 to go. Nice little chunk play there. That's a play you don't want to see get into space. Gloucester's running back, Dalen Locke, has got some legs, so it was good to contain him here. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Back, he has time, and it is overthrown.
Incomplete pass.
3rd down and 4. Gloucester really wants to convert this play. They don't want to turn the ball over to Revere on this side of the field. Back to pass again, and he is open. Gloucester is going to take it all the way to the house, and that's, again, exactly what we were talking about. You don't want to get a receiver to get past you. Number 22, Gloucester's Dalen Locke, takes it for a good 60, 65-yard touchdown reception. Revere bid on the play action, and their receiver got behind him. So that's going to take it 24-6 with the extra point pending. Like I mentioned, never want to play it too safe, but certainly want to keep someone back so you don't have any receivers getting past you. But almost a valiant effort by Furlong, catching up to him, diving at his legs, but wasn't able to take him down. Extra point, they're not going for the kick, they're going for 2 here. And it's going to be a toss up the middle. Up the middle for the extra point is good. Again, Gloucester's been running that fake toss, handoff up the middle most of the night. And they got one there. 24-8 with a minute 10 to go in the first half. Revere will get the ball. Now this is big because Gloucester's going to get the ball to start the second half. You never want to give up a score to end the first half and then give the team the ball back, especially when you're leading. This game is far from over. So Locke is their star running back, and it looks like he also has the leg. So he's going to kick it. I'm going to say they're going to kick it somewhere in the middle of the field where it's going to bounce a few times. They don't want to give either Furlong or Lanos a chance to catch the ball cleanly. And that's exactly what he does. Almost a quasi-onside attempt. Just a little dump, and picked up by Revere at the 40-yard line, taking it down. That's number 12. That's Dylan Day who falls on the ball. Revere's going to have the ball. About a minute 10 left in the clock. 1 timeout at the 40. They've had some quick drives already this game, and they've shown that they can move the ball, so they definitely get themselves in a scoring position to get a few points back. get Boudreau on the center, Lanos in the backfield. A little sweep to Lanos. And there he has some space. And there he's cutting it up to the 50. Oh, he's got one guy to beat. And here he goes. Joey Lanos gonna keep going. We got a flag down. Got a flag down at about the 25. That may negate some of this this carry. It's going to be holding on Revere. It's a spot foul to 25, so the play is still going to be a positive gain. Going to take it to about the 35. We'll see what happens here, but Joey Lanos just finds space, cuts it back. He thought he was going to bounce it outside for an easy first down, cuts it back up the field, runs it to the entire other side of the field, and was one man away from scoring a touchdown. There was a holding. It seemed to be way behind the play, but again, I'm not on the field. It's tough when you have a play broken like that and you have a penalty 10 yards off the play. But that's what happens. You know, you gotta let them go when the play is 10, 12 yards away from you. Players on the field need to know there's no reason to grab and hold at that point. But again, it's high school football. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line with 52 seconds left in the half. Revere has one timeout. Back to pass is Boudreau. He zips one in to Murphy. Murphy in the middle of the field to the 28-yard line. They're going to move quick here. Clock is ticking. It's a nice pass, but you want to try and use the sidelines, although, you know, they can move the ball quickly here. About 33 seconds. Clock's ticking. Boudreau back to pass again. You want to throw the ball away here. He makes a reception. He's calling it on the ground. That is an incomplete pass. Play took too long. You got to throw the ball away there with that much time ticking off the clock. Jonathan Murphy on the almost reception. It looks like he got his hands, but the ball might have skidded just a touch. We don't have instant replay here in high school football. Nice try. But we're going to have 3rd down. Clock is stopped. 3rd and 5 at the 28-yard line. Plenty of time for the Patriots to stay in field goal range or potentially try and get a couple of strikes at the end zone. They do have one timeout in their pocket. It's going back to pass here. He's hit. He has enough for the first down. They're going to the clock stops on a first down and then sets. It sets as soon as the chains are set. So they have time, but it looks like Revere is going to take a timeout. 13-7 left on the clock. 23-yard line. And you got Joey Lanos in the backfield with them. Don't forget Dylan Day on the, looks like he's back to pass here. 23, he's got a beat. He's got the reception. Oh, but we have a penalty. That may be negated. It looks like a penalty on the defense. Let's see what's going to happen here. Well, not a good sign because 23 has got his hands on his head. I'm wondering if they're calling a push-off here. I don't know about that call. He had a step. Great pass, great catch. Offensive pass interference. Again, it's easy for me up here to say that wasn't a pass interference, but it looked like he turned around and made a clean catch. I did not see a push off. He had a step on the cornerback, but there was a ref right in the vicinity. These are the times where you wish you had a replay monitor in the booth just for us to see, but we don't have those types of technologies just yet, although Revere TV is always ahead of the curve. So that's going to push them back. Not only does it negate the touchdown, but it's going to push them back 15 yards on an offensive pass interference. So they seem to be out of the range of the field goal. It looks like they're going to go ahead and try and make one more shot for the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised if they hand the ball off to Joey Llanos. This is I'll get him in some space. He's a dynamic runner, and he's been known to avoid many tackles, but it looks like Gloucester's, they have 2 safeties at the 15-yard line. They have 2 more players playing way back. And Gloucester's going to call a timeout. They saw what the offensive setup was.
Timeout, Gloucester. That's their final timeout of the first half.
So Gloucester saw what Revere's setup was. I'm sure they're going to change the play. But Gloucester's playing a huge prevent right now. Again, they have a great quarterback, plenty of good receivers, but I can only imagine they're going to want to try and get the ball in there. Probably one of their most dynamic offensive players. Split out, as well as Murphy. Shotgun formation. Boudreau on the pass. He's going to toss it up there. He's got a man. He's got a man. That, you know, Murphy was in the end zone, and the defensive player didn't seem to turn around, and it looked like he gave him a little bit of a nudge. That could have been an easy call, but again, we take it into the half, 24-8. Revere leads. Had a shot there, got Murphy, but he might have been just slightly distracted by a hand getting in there last second.
That's the end of the first half. Revere 24, Gloucester 8. Don't forget our concession stand, folks.
We'll see you back here in 15 minutes. Revere with a great start to this season, 24-8, leading the Gloucester Fishermen at the half. Gloucester will receive the ball in the third quarter. Be back in 10.
Riazzi kicking off for Revere.
Back to kick for Revere is Riazzi, who has been the big leg for them. Kicked a 40-yard field goal early in the game. And he's going to boot it all the way to the 5-yard line. Back to receive, 22. I'll make that 21. And he's stacked up at the 18 by a gang of Revere Patriots. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Gloucester 18-yard line. That was Harrison Marshall on the return for about a 13-yard return. Great field position all night long for Revere, kicking it deep, pinning the Gloucester Fishermen back, giving themselves good field position on a few punts. So we'll see what Gloucester comes out with in the second half. They had a lot of fake sweeps, rushes up the middle, a couple nice passes, but didn't have a lot going for him, only getting 3 first downs. And there's a sweep to the outside up to 21 with lots of running room, but he got tripped up. That was a heck of a play. It looks like Furlong on the wide side on the far side of the field, who he stopped a potentially big gain there. Only 3 yards from Marshall.
2-yard gain. 2nd and 7.
Furlong plays big. Speedy, plays both sides of the ball. Great receiver, great cornerback, great running back. He's played for a number of years. I remember watching Furlong and Pop Warner. Him and his brothers both had a hell of a Pop Warner career. It's great to see them both playing at the Revere High School in different times and doing really well. 2nd and 7. Another one of those handoffs to 21. Marshall again on the carry, and he is sniffed out. Harrison Marshall gets about 2 more yards. Looked like Billy Ginepper was in on that play. Another stellar standout Revere Junior Patriot, and this is transformed into becoming a great Revere High School Patriot. Billy Ginepper, who single-handedly took his B squad a few years back to a state championship for Revere Junior Patriots, and he's hoping to do the same with this Revere Patriots high school squad. Another small, not the biggest kid, but certainly plays very big. A big third down and 5. A lot of runs here. Right up the middle. Nope, he's going to pull it out himself. 21 gets the ball. 70, the guard came out to lead block, and there was nothing there. Patriots saw that play. That was Zach Abbott there. It looks like the left guard pulled, and he had the space. It just didn't look like he could block everyone that was coming his way. So big stop for Revere. 4th down and 5, 4th down and 4, and at the 25-yard line, I would imagine Gloucester's going to step back and punt here. And Furlong is going to be back to receive the punt. So Furlong's been back to receive the punts a few times. He's yet to receive one. He's let them both bounce, as this kicker's pretty good. He keeps it up there. Wow, that's a tough play here. Early in the second half, trailing 24-8, Gloucester Fishermen are forced to use a timeout on 4th down and 4. Looks like they had the wrong package out there. That's those kill you. When you need those timeouts later in the game, you're going to remember this moment. 9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the third quarter. It looks like they got a pretty standard formation here. Back to punt, 22. Furlong's going to let that one just bounce to the 40, the 35, the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. Revere will start off their first drive of the second half at the 31-yard line.
32-yard line.
That's the way to start out the half, pinning Gloucester back in their own end zone and not giving them much. Gloucester forced a punt on their first possession of the second half. So let's see what Lou Ciccatelli, Coach Chick, brings out on the second half. Is he going to play it safer? Is he going to go to the air? Definitely have connected on a couple nice passes, but when you got such a dynamic back, Joe Lanos, 24, is in the backfield, and he's going to get the ball to start off the first half, and right out, he's going to get 3-4 yards off the line of scrimmage, nice and easy. Those holes have been big. You got to give credit to the Revere Patriot line. Boudreau has had plenty of time to pass the ball, and the holes have been wide open to give their running backs the room to get their initial 3-4 yards. I see Ginepper is out there again. He's playing wide. Murphy even wider. Ginepper's in that almost that slot position. And this is a play where he likes to come across the middle and receive a ball. But they got to run. Joey Alano's carrying the ball. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage for the first time, but he still took his man for 2-3 yards. Got to cover that ball up a little more, Joey. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 at the 38-yard line. So Gloucester's definitely stacking it up on the middle. Toss sweep to the outside. Lanos gets some room, and he has a first down. Everything moving the right way for him. He finds the little seam and picks up the first down when it looked like he was going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He has such vision for the field. He is a dynamic runner. We saw that last year in his first year with the Patriots. Ended in a season-ending leg injury. We're so happy to see him back, fully recovered, and he looks great tonight with already 2 touchdowns. Boudreau is under center. Murphy on the motion, and it's a handoff to 22 right up the middle. Great play for an 8-9 gain by Zach Furlong. You got Murphy pulling the motion to one side. Everyone's keying in on Lanos, and they hand it off to 22, who gets an easy 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 at the 40-yard line. There's no reason to rush here. Revere can just keep running the ball 3-4 yards, keep picking up 3-4 yards at a time, and try and push one in. You got Dylan Day split out on the outside and Ginepra on the far side, but they're tripped up was Lanos, who gets the first down, good for a 4-yard gain.
Lianos up the middle, good for the first down for Revere.
Clock is going to keep moving here. 36-yard line for Revere. They're in the Gloucester side of the field now.
10 for Revere.
And
from the Gloucester 36-yard line.
Whenever you got a lead like this early or getting to be late in the game, I always say play it vanilla until they can stop that. If they're not going to stop you for 3-4 yards at a time, just keep taking 3-4 yards at a time. Lanos on a sweep, but he went the other way and again picks up 6 yards.
Lianos on the carry.
Simple toss play. Everyone's stacked in the box, and he's getting 5-6 yards each carry. There's no reason to change up this type of offense when you're just going to drive the ball slowly down the field and wear down that Gloucester defense. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Already halfway through the third quarter, and Revere is leading 24-8. Second down and 5. Boudreau takes the snap. He's got a pass. Pass is dropped by Murphy.
Incomplete pass.
Murphy had to get down on that, but that was the right spot. You want to put it where only the receiver can catch it. He wasn't able to pick up that first down. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Those are some safe pass plays. Keep the ball low. If even if it gets tipped, it's just going to get to the ground. You don't want to throw the ball high. You don't want to throw the ball into too much traffic. That was a good separation play. Murphy cut in on a slant and was just unable to pick up the reception. But again, 3rd and 5. What are you going to do here? You're going to have Boudreau in the backfield taking a shotgun snap. Lanos to his left. And they have guys to pick him up in the backfield, and he dodges 3 defenders. They knew everyone on the field, everyone on the Gloucester sideline knew who was going to get that ball at 3rd and 5. Everyone in the stands knew who was going to get the ball, and somehow he jump stops, bounces it right, and gets 10 yards.
1st and 10 for Revere.
1st and 10 Revere at the 18-yard line. And the clock is still ticking here in the third quarter. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. This is where you just play, you call it small ball, call it whatever you want. You just let the clock keep ticking. These are the types of the games you want to be ahead, and you want to just grind out as many 3-4 yard plays at a time as you can. Boudreau back to pass. He's got a man wide open, and he catches it. 18-yard reception. Lucas Barbosa, no interference on that play. Touchdown pass by Calvin Boudreau. Barbosa, who also runs track, is fast. He is just very fast, and he got past the defenders, past 2 defenders, had a 2-yard beat on him, and makes a catch and stride in the back of the end zone for the score. 30-8, Revere Patriots, and Riazzi set to kick. Kick is up. The kick is good. 31-8. Revere is absolutely dominating on both sides of the football right now. With 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Revere is certainly starting off this season right. Again, plenty of time left in high school football, but you gotta like what you're seeing early on by this team. They are totally hyped up. 1 to Billy Ginepra and 1 to Luca Barbosa. And he's gonna take it. Gloucester wanted to take the ball out of the end zone, but he received it. It looks like he stepped it back, so it is a touchback. And he might have had a little room to get past the 20, but the ball is going to start at the 20. Gloucester ball at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 for Gloucester.
To start it off, 1st and 10. Revere sticking with this. Looks like the same package. They got the big guys up front. I like their ends. Ali Mazur's on one end. Strong, fast. And right off the bat, Gloucester's going to hand it off to 23. Pardon me, that was 22 Locke, who had a bulk of the carries in the first half. He got 4 yards.
On a tackle for Revere.
And like I said, that end, Mazur made that tackle. He's switching sides. It looks like Ginepper's going to come up on the other side, and Ricardo Concalves, or Augusto Concalves, is on the Revere side of the football, playing end. A little bit of a wide formation here by the Gloucester Fishermen. It looks like they want to suck you in and toss it out. Now, that play made, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. They had a spread out offensive line. It looks like they wanted to spread out the play and maybe toss it out, create the defenders to come up the middle, and they handed it off to, really a defenseless running back who they almost let him in. I'm not sure if that was a broken play or a broken formation, but the Gloucester player is now down, and that's number 9. Evan Smith was their big receiver, as well as played quarterback and fullback. So Evan Smith's a key player for this team. It's good to see him getting up. He's obviously upset, but he's getting up, and he looks to be in good shape. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Revere defense is really standing tall. Only 3 first downs in the first half outside of a broken play for the Gloucester Fishermen, and so far no first downs in the second half, with 3:11 to go in the third quarter. Clock is running, and don't forget, I don't know if it's going to come into play, but Gloucester used a silly timeout on a 4th and 5 on a punt formation, because they didn't have the right personnel out there. So they were forced to use one of their early timeouts early in the second half. 3rd down, big 3rd down for Gloucester. He's back to pass, a little dump off to 35, nice little play. He's going to break a tackle and taken down by number 6 after a first down. Edwin Hernandez on the tackle. That was a nice little play. First down for Gloucester.
Good for the first down.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Gloucester at the 37-yard line.
That last tackle for Revere.
Handoff to 35. Fumble on the ground. And it's tough to tell. There's going to be a scrum. 35 carry the ball, and it's a fumble. Revere's signaling they have the ball, but I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look like it. I believe Gloucester recovered the fumble. It bounced around a few, and Gloucester picked up their own fumble. Good for a 5-yard gain.
Second and a long 5.
Second and 5, Revere's running that 4-man line. You got 4 to 5 linebackers, 4 linebackers running a safety who's just kind of covering up 2 corners. Murphy is seeping back. Coming up, 22 on the run. That's going to be just short of a first down. Dalen Clark for the run of about 4 yards. It's going to be third and short, 3rd and 1.5. This could be a big stance, although this late in the game, trailing by over 3 scores, there's no doubt that Gloucester's going to have to go for it on 4th down here if they don't pick up the first down here.
Gloucester at their own 46-yard line.
Gloucester's in no rush. Not a lot of sense of urgency on the Gloucester sideline. They got a young team. They got a young coach, new coach this year. And I wonder if Revere is just, they've come together a little bit more, but up the middle, what a stick. It looks like he's going to get the first down, but that was a great tackle by Augusto Concalves. And they are spotting a first down. Yep.
Winterling on the carry.
Just about a 2-yard gain, just enough to move the sticks. But time is ticking, and we may have one more play before the end of the third quarter. Gets one off, play action, back to pass, dump off to 22. I got a hold over there on the sideline. Yep, definitely saw that. Hold was on Billy Ginepra, and the referee certainly saw it. Grabbing a jersey, not again enough for a first down, but the hold is going to bring the play back, and that's going to wind out the third quarter.
Is there a flag then?
Flag was down, correct.
Holding against Gloucester.
First down play. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. He just got it off to 22. Looks like 22. Daniel Clark is definitely one of their star offensive players, and of course Evan Smith as well. But he went off the sidelines, and he doesn't have his helmet on, so I'm not sure he's going to return. But could be precautionary, or he could actually be hurt. I know you can see on the sideline some of his teammates are consoling him over there, so hopefully everything's all right. Opening game of the season. We want to see players healthy, regardless of wins and losses. You want to see kids coming and playing football, enjoying themselves, playing competitively, and certainly playing healthy. So here we go. There's going to be one. There's going to be one more. There's going to be one more play.
Replay the down.
In the third quarter. It's going to be first down and 12, so it's a spot foul. What happens is they give them the positive yards gained, and then they bring it back 10 yards from where the hold was, not to the end of the run where the actual hold was. So that brings it back. It turns out to be a negative 2-yard play. It's going to be first down and 12. Botched play there. I'm not sure what happened. There was a penalty. It looked like there was an illegal motion. Yep. Illegal procedure on the offense. It's going to push him back a few yards. We're still in the third quarter here. Regardless of what the clock says right now, it is still the third quarter, and the refs will let us know when we get to the fourth. R.H.S is playing big on that defensive line as well. They got two big tackles, really stuffing the inside, doing a great job. Looks like they changed out the end over here. 55. Ryan Doucette's playing. And 62 gets to the quarterback. And just as we're calling it, R.H.S, right as I'm saying it, he absolutely hammers the quarterback, who forces a bad throw into a ton of Revere defenders, and it's picked off by Furlong, who takes it back. So it's going to be a Revere ball. Looks like the end of the third quarter. Right on cue. It's almost like he heard me talking about him, but R.H.S went and hit the quarterback and took him down cleanly to help turn the ball over. Revere's going to have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Receiver slash running back slash quarterback slash safety, Jonathan Murphy. Daniel Murphy's in the stand with his family. And hopefully we'll get him up to the booth. Right off the bat, the Patriots are looking to put the nail in the coffin with a deep play to Lucas Barbosa. For a long play down the sideline. He's looking to get a holding penalty, but I don't think at this point in the game he's going to get that. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Nice pass. It was there, just out of the hands and the reach of Lucas Barbosa.
2nd and 10 for Revere.
Second down and 10. Calvin Boudreau in the shotgun. Ginepper in motion, and it's going to go to Atatui right up on the counter for 8-9 yards. Atatui runs hard. He is a tough takedown. He's not someone you want to get hit by. Runs strong. Sorry, Atateo on the carry. 3rd down and 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Joey back on the field. 25 is on the sideline, and they have a pretty commanding lead. You want to give someone else the ball. Atatui is in the backfield with Boudreau. Direct snap. Handoff right up the middle to Atatui. He's going to run for a 1st down, 5-6 yard gain. And just keep pounding it right up the middle. Not a problem for Revere. The offensive line is pushing them off the ball, giving him 3-4 yards before he's even looked at. You see on the sidelines, 25 wants in there. He wants on that package, and he's being held back. I only imagine he wants to see that field, but I'm going to tell you right now, I would not be surprised if he doesn't see the field the rest of the game, because it's starting to become out of reach. That's a good thing.
Okay, what do we got out here? We have 1st and 10 for 26.
1st and 10 Revere at the Gloucester 26-yard line. Boudreau in the shotgun formation. Atatui to his right. Murphy on the outside. Furlong in the slot. It's going to be a pass. Wide open was Furlong, who would like to get that one back. 22 dropped pass. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 at the 26-yard line for Revere, with about 11 minutes to go in the game. We have a fake sweep and then just a simple handoff to it looks like Furlong up the middle, and he may have got the 1st down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, another drawing. This is for the red ticket with the name Alicia on it. Please check your numbers.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. That was not enough for a 1st down. 3rd and 1. Again, they've been running the ball very effectively today, which is crucially important when you're playing high school football. Establish that run. It's going to open up the pass, but I would say that there's no reason to even do much with the passing game the rest of the game. You want to let this clock keep ticking. Right up the middle to Atateo, and we got a flag down. He had plenty of room.
There's a flag on the play.
Would have gotten the 1st down easily, but they're going to call a hold.
Holding against Revere.
That's going to be holding. It's going to take that play back. It's still going to be 3rd down. And look who joins me in the booth. We got former Revere High captain and brother of current Revere High captain, Danny Murphy, is joining us. Hey, Murph, what do you think about this opening game for Revere versus Gloucester?
The game is really electric. I mean, hell of a game. I mean, I got here a little late, but just looking at it, it's unbelievable. The chemistry they have with Calvin, some of the receivers, it's awesome.
You know, not to say anything bad, but you played Gloucester all 4 years you were here, correct?
That's correct.
Were you able to beat Gloucester?
I don't think I've ever beaten Gloucester.
Gloucester's, I tell you, the wins versus Gloucester have been tough in the many years since I've been watching Revere high football. I can't recall Revere beating them. And again, there's still time left in this game, 10 minutes to go, but Revere is leading. And there, hey, just as we're talking, look who gets the ball on a direct snap. His first snap as quarterback this season, and as we know, he was the quarterback as a freshman when you were a senior, correct? Or was he playing?
Never played against Jonathan. Played with Jonathan.
You didn't play with Jonathan.
Came
so
in the year I left.
Jonathan Murphy on the first down carry, his first snap under center comes in as the running quarterback, and then Boudreau's going to come back in and probably move Murphy back over to wide receiver. But again, right on cue, we bring the Murphy brother up to the stand, and younger Murphy, captain number 7, runs for a first down. Going to be a handoff up the middle of the Atatoi, and he crosses the plane. Touchdown, number 2, Atateo Atatebi. Try and say that twice. Nice carry there. What do you think, Murph?
It's a good play. Pound the ball now.
Touchdown, Revere. They are dominating. So you tell me, this late in the game, up 37-8, extra point pending. What do you do with the other coach? Not to question the coach, he's done a phenomenal job, obviously. What do? Do you start putting in some of the backups at this point?
I see what we got. I feel like see what else, what other weapons we have on the team. Maybe like the second string player will come in,
right?
Maybe let it up.
The extra point is good by Riazzi, who's got that leg. 38-8, leading by 30 with just over 9 minutes to go in the game. Yeah, it is the first game of the season. It's good to see what you have and what you can rely on, especially, they have a lot of different weapons, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something different, maybe even on defense. I would only imagine they're going to play a little bit more prevent going forward, keeping the guys back. But again, you gotta realize there's probably some opponents in the stands and are gonna be watching what's going on, so you don't want to show them too much, right? Keep those trick plays in the back pocket if you don't need to use them. Revere has dominated this entire game. Special teams, offense, defense, leading 38-8, 9-10. This is Revere TV. You got Pat Keefe and you got Dan Murphy in the booth calling game 1.
All right, thank you, Pat, for having me up here.
Hey, thanks for coming. Anytime. We'd love to have you back. And say hello to all the parents out there in the stands. We got a lot of great senior parents here helping out the snack stand, and it's good to see the Murphy family being able to watch a little bit of the game. I know a lot of times they're stuck back there grilling and taking care of the team, helping raise funds. So it's good to see Murphy's parents being able to watch a game. Riazzi kicks it all the way back to the Gloucester 4-yard line, picked up by 22. He's going to return the ball, and he's got stuck at the 17-yard line. That was a great open field tackle by number 44. That is, I know that number. I don't even need to look at the call sheet. That's Marchese. Mark Marchese, another former Revere Patriot, Revere Junior Patriot, coming on to the Revere High School team and playing special teams, playing defense, offense. Mark he's a tremendous young player, and he, again, 44. He's not gonna outsize you, but he's certainly gonna hustle you. He is strong as an ox. I knew as soon as I saw that hit, it was someone special. Great to see Marchese making that stick at the 16-yard line and make that the 18-yard line. So again, Gloucester, theme of the game, starting back at the 20 or below again on a drive. That is tough for a high school team to march the ball down the field 80 yards. And here we go. A little bit of a sweep out, or a little bit of a handoff outside, and 22 bounces it out. He's a good runner. Tough to take down. He gets some room, and he's certainly fast. Good for a 22-yard gain. That's Dalen Locke.
Carry.
He's someone you don't want to see get going.
Down for Gloucester.
But here we have under 7 minutes to go in the game. You can keep giving up some small plays here and there and keep this game well out of reach. Not going to talk too early, but on the sidelines you get some different guys warming up. It'd be interesting to see some young players get into this game. Locke is slipped up. Locke gets the handoff and he gets slipped up. No gain. Actually, a loss of 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 at the 40.
2nd down and 11 for Gloucester.
Looks like even Gloucester's calling plays in. I'm not sure if they brought in a different quarterback. Oh, no, there you go. You got their shouting quarterback still in the game. New number on the outside here, number 3. Could be a speedy receiver that might be looking to do something. Got a handoff to 35, who we saw running the ball earlier. Runs the ball hard. Gloucester is always known for some really strong running backs. 35, Josiah Santerling on the carry. And he's strong.
On the carry.
Oh, we got a Revere Patriot down. That looks like Marchese.
Pretty good player. Folks, just to remind you, when the game ends, we have 3 exits. One down by the concession stand, one underneath us in the press booth here, and one at the west end.
All right, so Marchese gets up on his, and he's coming off the field, little hobbled, but he's putting some pressure on that leg, so that's a good sign. Football's a tough game, and Mark's a tough kid, so I'm sure we'll see him back. Some of his teammates are helping him out off the field. Again, it's nice to see he's putting a little pressure on that leg. That looks like that left ankle, left leg. He's putting some pressure on it,
31,
which is a good sign.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Keith Correa, the trainer, is going to work with him, but I would imagine you're not going to see much of him the rest of the night, which isn't a bad thing either. 3rd down and 1. Toss to the outside, number 2. He's got plenty of room. He's going to get the first down. Stays in bounds. Simple toss to Aiden Cordetta for a first down.
Cordetta on the carry.
It's going to move the sticks.
First down for Gloucester.
Revere is plenty content with letting them keep the clock moving and running the ball, keeping it to small gains, no big plays. You're under 4 minutes to go in the game.
1st and 10 for Gloucester from the Revere 44-yard line.
And you can already tell they're playing, their corners are playing a little further back, their safety's playing a little further back. Looks like we just sang happy birthday in the crowd to Furlong, 22, who's had a heck of a game playing both sides. Look, I can only imagine his day is done. Looks like they have a new safety out there. They have a new cornerback, so you can see some of the reserves are getting in the game, which is great to see some action, some younger kids in there, and seeing what they have in the back. Because as you know, depth is going to matter in a long season. 29 on the carry, and he's a new runner for the Gloucester Fishermen. He ran the ball outside and gets a first down. 29, Jacob Enos.
Enos on the carry.
Gets his first carry of the game.
On the tackle for Revere.
Oh, Marco Zerboni. Revere, great speedster, plays lacrosse, and is joined football this year. It was nice to see him on the sideline. He's another one of those secret weapons. He's very, very fast.
1st and 10 for Gloucester at the Revere 28-yard line.
Zerboni's actually playing safety, so that's a smart move. You get one of the fastest guys in the field in the back to make sure nothing gets past him. And Ricardo Concalves, brother, makes the tackle here. Ricardo Concalves is playing far off the ball. He's the brother of Augusto Concalves. You got two brothers on the team this year. And both of those boys played Revere Pop Warner as well, and 1 year of Revere Pop Warner, and moved on to the high school team. So we got a first down, 1st and 10, or 1st and goal for the Fishermen, with under 2 minutes to go in the game. Handoff up the middle of 35, taken down by a group of tacklers. Gets a 6-yard gain. Second down and 4 at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line for Gloucester.
So Isaiah Santerling is their big back, 35. Doesn't look like 22's back in the game. Quarterback 66 is still dishing off the handoffs, and you get 2 in the backfield. 35 and 2 in the backfield. Simple handoff to 35, and I think he dropped the ball. Picked up by Revere. The Revere Patriots recovered the fumble. I couldn't see what number it was, but 35 fumbled the ball. I think that's his 2nd fumble of the game. And the defense is going to stand up again, even with backups out there. Punch the ball out, and the ball was recovered by Revere. So with less than a minute to go, I wonder if they're just going to clock it the rest of the way. Gloucester does have 2 timeouts. And Gloucester's using their 2nd timeout. So it doesn't look like Gloucester's looking to slow the game down. They just want to use a timeout, put the right personnel in, and it'd be nice to see the Patriots take the victory formation and knee it the rest of the way. 38-8, Revere has dominated from wire to wire, led the game with an opening kickoff returned by Joey Lanos to start us off. I would only imagine Revere is going to take a victory knee and run that clock out. Yep, they're all bunched up. No reason to do much here, and Gloucester only has 1 timeout to go, so let this clock run off. There we go. Clock is running. Revere is going to take a knee. I think they're going to have to run off 1 more play before the clock fully expires. So don't forget, come cheer on or come watch the next game Friday night. Revere is going to play the Peabody Tanners. And Revere is going to start the season 1-0 versus Gloucester, which again, we had Danny Murphy up in the booth, and in his 4 years at Revere High School, they were unable to defeat the Gloucester Fishermen. And I can't remember, I don't have the stats in front of me. I can't remember the last time Revere beat Gloucester, but this is certainly the way you want to start a season, in commanding fashion. 38-8, Revere is going to take a knee, and you can just hear those stands. This is Patrick Keefe. We're signing off. Revere TV, Revere 38, Gloucester 8. We'll see you next week. Thank you and good night.
Gloucester 8. Don't forget, next week, here at the stadium, 6:30, against Peabody High School.